Morning students, myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today in video number 17, I will tell you about minerals and water. Okay students? So first of all, I will tell you what are minerals. Minerals are those nutrients that contain certain elements. Okay? All of them perform particular functions in the body, but they are required by our body in small quantities in the diet to maintain good health. So we can say that they are not as important as compared to proteins, carbohydrates and fats, because carbohydrates, proteins and fats are required for our body in large quantities. Okay students, their deficiency, or we can say the deficiency of minerals in our diet also leads to deficiency diseases. So this is the chart by which I will be able to tell you about mineral, their sources, importance, and also about deficiency diseases. The first mineral is iron. The sources of iron are liver, eggs, meat, green vegetables, turnip, germinating wheat grains, and yeast. The importance of iron is it is important for the formation of the substance that helps red blood cells which carry oxygen to body cells. The deficiency disease due to lack of iron are anemia. Anemia is a disease in which the patient becomes weak. Okay. The next one is calcium. The source of calcium are milk and milk products, tapioca, green leafy vegetables, finger millet that we call ragi also. The importance of calcium are it is important for strong bones and teeth. The deficiency disease of calcium or due to lack of calcium are weak bones or tooth decay. Now we will talk about the next mineral, that is phosphorus. Okay. The source of phosphorus are meat, fish, eggs, whole grains, etc. The importance of phosphorus is that it is important for the development of strong bones and teeth, and also for making energy rich compounds in the cells of our body. The deficiency disease due to lack of phosphorus is weakness, that is bad teeth and bones. The next mineral is potassium. The source of potassium are green and yellow vegetables. The importance of potassium is it is important for growth and also for keeping cells and blood healthy. The deficiency disease is muscle weakness. The next mineral is sodium. The sources of sodium are common salt, and the importance of sodium is it is important for the proper functioning of the nervous system. And the deficiency disease is muscle cramps or tiredness as well. Next one is iodine. The sources of iodine are iodized salt or seafood. And iodine is important for the secretion of thyroid hormone. And the deficiency disease is goiter, which you all know. Okay. And last one is fluorine. The sources of fluorine are water in some areas, and the importance is it makes the enamel of the teeth hard and prevents dental caries. And the deficiency disease is dental caries. Now we will move to the next slide about water. Water makes up almost 70% of our body weight. Most of this water is present in the cells of our body. Some water lies in spaces between the cells, and it also constitutes the liquid part that is called plasma of the blood. Life processes cannot occur without water. I'll move to the next slide. Okay, students. Now we will talk about the importance of water. Water plays a very important role in the body system. The first importance is it helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Second is it transports nutrients throughout the body. Next one is it collects waste from different parts of the body and removes them from the body in the form of urine and sweat. Sweat is mainly water. Next one is the body is cooled by evaporation of sweat from the skin. As you know, students, that we all lose a lot of water every day whenever we do different activities like breathing, sweating, crying, or also through get rid of our wastes. Okay. The wastes are of two types: liquid waste and solid waste. Okay, students. About half of this water is replaced by the water in the food you eat. Fruits and vegetables contain large quantities of water. Grapes, for example, contain 80% of water. Okay, students. Also, water is added to many food items while cooking. The other half is replaced when you drink liquids. Most people need 6 to 8 glasses of water or other liquids every day to stay healthy. Athletes and sports persons should drink enough water to replace the water they lost through sweating. Okay, students? Even though it is vital for our body, water does not provide any energy. It only serves as a solvent in which all chemical reactions take place. So, water is also known as the universal solvent, which I have already told you. Okay, students? So, in the conclusion, I would like to say to you that, students, that water is more required for a person who is doing physical exercise more than a normal person. Especially we talk about the sports persons of different games. Okay, and a person sitting in an office does not require that much of water as compared to sports person, because sports person also give out lot of water while doing the physical activities, but the person working in an office does not give out lot of water because he does not do lot of physical activities. Okay, students, so that's it in this video number 17. I hope now you will be able to explain about minerals, also about the some important minerals, and also about their sources, their importance, and also about the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of minerals in our body. And you will also be able to tell about the water and its importance in our body. So that's it. Thank you, students.